The other night I was hearing some noise up there in the attic. Made me very nervous. So I went up there to check things out, and it looks like there is a critter coming in and out. I still haven't found where they're coming in and out of, but I did go up there, found droppings, looks like raccoon droppings or feces, raccoon feces. And what I looked up online was to get rid of them, was that you can play a radio, make noise or bright lights. So I'm going to show you my setup of what I'm doing, and hopefully it works. So I'm setting this radio up there also, and I put up additional items. I'll show you everything I set up when we go up there. And I temporarily just ran an extension cord just to turn it on and off. You know, I've been putting them on at night and leaving it off in the daytime, or on and off, depending. I'm just looking to see if I get rid of them. I don't want to hear them anymore. I hear the scratching, but last night was the first night I didn't hear any scratching, so I'm going to add a radio to the mix and see if that helps. I just want to get rid of them. No babies, no other animals. When I went up there, I didn't find anything. So I'm hoping they stay out. I got to go to the roof. I'll show that, and I'll look for the entryway. So let me show you what I'm doing. So here's my radio. I'm going to have batteries in there and an extension cord. And again, I'm just doing the electrical temporarily. I put my ladder up. Let me get up there and show you what I did. It's my air conditioner, and what I did was I put sensor lights, those lights up here. So if they pull around over here, the lights are going to go on. So it's going to sense them, and the lights are going to come on that side. I got everything covered. I got this side covered too. Another light. So they're going to have 50-watt lights. I also have fans, so I put up fans to make noise, to keep them disturbed. I have another one here. And that'll, yeah, these things all over. So I'm gonna put the radio up. Set up a radio to make, I'm gonna try to get it to a talk radio station. I can't play the radio because of copyright issues. But again, I set up one light there. So whenever something starts to move around, the sensor light will go on. I put another one here, like I showed you. Get around to this side, put that on. See, 50-watt LED lights right on them if they come in or out. The vents are in that direction, so they should be coming from either side. I can't find any holes, any openings at all. This is a fan I put facing this way. It actually cools. It's cooling the attic. I know nothing about attics, but I know it was like 100 degrees yesterday here, and this seems to be doing a great job in keeping the attic cool. I put one there. I put a wire tie there, and I ran it through the grill from the front to the back, so that way it can stay in place. It doesn't move around while it's on. And a light, like I told you, here, and I got a light on the other side right there, and then, you know, 2 fans. Making a lot of noise, a lot of ruckus. I don't want to make it convenient for them up here. I want to make it as inconvenient as possible. I'm still trying to figure out how they got in. I do have, let me show you the droppings. As you can see, those look like footsteps right there. And I did see the droppings, I just don't know where they are. Let me see if I see them. I forget where I've been walking around this attic all day yesterday, and I did see waste. And let me see that. There are footsteps, that's for sure. Let me see if it's on that side. Definitely up here. I've heard them in the middle of the night. I saw the feces. I just can't find it now. I don't know why. So as you see, that light went on just for me getting next to it. Again, still trying to figure out how they got in. The vent's on the left side of this thing. Let me see if I can even do a video so I can see how it looks like on that side. The other side. Yeah, I'm not seeing the droppings. I forget where I saw them, but there were droppings here. Oh, there it is. There's one dropping right there. The droppings are on, I just don't know, I forgot where they were. Walking around here yesterday, setting everything up. Let me see, it's right there in the middle, as you can see. I don't have a good view from here. I'm gonna play the radio. Hopefully that gets rid of them. I think those are other droppings. Yeah, I think there's too much noise, too much light to be up here. So I'll give it about a week or two. If I don't hear them anymore, I'm gonna say it's a success. So let me get back to you in about a week or two. Wish me luck. I currently have a fan and a radio playing, and you can't hear anything at all. It's no noise coming from up there at all. I'm right next to it and I'm trying to hear, and I don't hear anything. So I'm hoping to simulate what your home would be. You know, your raccoons don't come to the door, knock on the door and you let them in. So I'm trying to simulate the attic use of the home, which is running fans, having lights on, and playing radio, simulating people talking and walking around, or I mean not walking around, but talking, and hopefully that scares them away. All right, wish me luck. I am on my roof. We're trying to figure out how those things got in. There's a missing shingle right there. See the openings there. Oh, there's a shingle missing there. I have to replace that. I don't see any holes or anything so far. And on the left is where the vent is. Let me see if I can get a look. Okay. Let me bring you around and show you. There's my vent. I don't know if they're getting in through there, but I was up there earlier, I mean a while back, and I looked, I didn't see anything. So I don't know. I can't see what's here, I'm hoping. Okay, nothing. I see nothing. I have no idea how they're getting it. Could have been through here. Should these be? I don't think these are open at all. They could be getting in through here. I wonder if those are supposed to be covered. Since everything else up here is covered. Oh, except that area too. No. Maybe I'll put a screen around them. That's the only thing I could see that they may be getting in. That's how they're getting in, maybe. That's it. I can't think of anything else. The chimney covers are all closed up. Nothing can get in there. Let me check the other vent. Yeah, I don't see anything. That's probably the way they're getting in. Definitely. They must be getting in. I am new to homeownership, so I have no idea what those are. I'm assuming the vents to ventilate the roof. And maybe I should have these covered. And maybe that's how they're getting in. I can't see anything. That's probably how they're getting in. I went to the Home Depot, picked up some 4-inch screws. This is the only screws they had at 4 inches, since that's 3 inches in diameter, so it's the only choice I kind of had. And I had to pick up these. They're wood screws, deck screws. But they're out for outdoor projects also. I'll put a link below this item, and I'll put some pictures up. I don't know why you would need it, but this is what I'm doing. So I just finished talking. It's probably 3 days later now, and I just finished talking, and I'm not hearing anything anymore. No more animals at night. They usually, I'd say about 9 to 10 p.m. we start hearing them, and we can hear scratching either in the guest room or in the master bedroom. I have looked all over this roof. I mean the whole roof, the side of the house. I have inspected, looked everywhere. I cannot find any other opening besides this one. Now, I don't know exactly what this is. I haven't looked it up, but I believe that it's probably, it smells. If you smell in there, you smell, so it sounds, it's at 3 locations. This is above the kitchen, and the other 2 are above the restrooms. So I think it's the drainage for the sewer system. We have a sewer system here that's monitored and run by the Wayne County sewer system people. I don't know who they are. I just know I pay their I pay the bill every 3 months. Anyway, and somehow this must be running through the house all the way to the bottom, and somewhere in the middle probably, I'm assuming, I don't own a home, I have no idea. This must go through the attic. Since it goes through the attic, there must be access from this into my attic. So they must have found a home. I was told that if warmth comes through here, and you do feel warmth coming through here, that they will look to go into anywhere warm in your home. And they like warm places. So now with the fans running full blast, I got it at full blast, noisy, there's a ruckus up there. I got 4 lights up there, as you saw, with sensors, so when if they try to come in, those lights will go on. And also I have a radio going. So what I think I did in the last 3 days is actually remove them. They're not coming in, they're not coming out, there's nothing up there, no babies, nothing. I've been looking now for 3 days. I'm not hearing any more noise. I'm not seeing anyone or anything up there. Hopefully I never see anyone, but I'm not seeing anything in the attic. I think they're gone. I really do think they're gone. So I'm not hearing any more scraping, no more noise. So I think this is the access, and the way I'm going to try to see if it is that I'm actually going to shut everything down, close this up right now. So what my idea is going to be, since this is plastic, and I don't think it's going to make any harm. I was going to put a net on top of it, but I figured that if I did put a net around it, maybe put some tape or some other wiring, that eventually that they could claw on it, and since there's a lot of wise, very smart raccoons, they'll eventually get in. So I'm looking to make something more difficult. So I want to run these screws through the actual pipe. So I'm going to make a hole at the very tip. Worst case scenario, I could just cut it. But I don't think I'm doing any damage to it by doing this. And I'm running like this. Like this. I don't want to drop. And then another 2 in the other direction. So so that way they can't get in at all. They'd have to bite through these. And if they could bite through these, I'd welcome them in. I doubt that either. I would actually, I don't know, if I saw this bitten through, I would be very afraid of what's doing that. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully that'll keep them out. So let me do that. I'll fast forward as I'm doing it. And again, this is just me doing it. I spoke to a friend of mine, owns a home, lived in a home his whole life. He also believes that they've come through here. He says this must be exactly the access. He's looked around, his wife's looked around. No one can see any other way into the attic except this pipe that goes through the attic down to, I guess, the sewer system, the street below, or actually under the basement. And well, actually, this should be running probably through the home, or through the home either down or sideways, because my drainage is to the left of this pipe, and they meet up in the basement, all these pipes, and the drainage and everything goes through there to the sewer system. Okay, so let me make the hose. I'll fast forward this part. I'm done. I don't think they're gonna get through there at all. So it reaches the end here. I just have to be careful when I'm up here not to scrape myself. And I'm hoping they stay out. Unless they literally pull this apart, they're not gonna get into here, that's for sure. I mean, this, again, that's the only thing I see that they can get into. Again, I could be wrong, but that's the only opening I have up here. I have no holes whatsoever. We have noise. There is droppings. So, and the droppings look like raccoon droppings. There are no more raccoons up there. Nothing. There's no animals up there at all. I looked everywhere. I can't find any. I think they vacated once I put all that noise on and left it running for a few nights. That just really... what is that? Oh, that's strange. I've never seen that before. Like scrapes, I'm not sure. Anyway, so now I have it on that, on this. So that one has it. This one has it. I'll turn everything off and see if it actually stops any animals from entering my attic. I never had this issue ever before. So, you know, hopefully this will remedy the problem. All right, wish me luck. I just got these in and I'm gonna use them for my problem to keep rodents out of my attic. So as you saw my setup and everything, it's now been over a week and nothing, no noise, no nothing left behind, completely clear up there. I am very happy with getting rid of them. My setup, it's great. I just put it on once in a blue moon, so if there's anything up there, if they're getting in another way that I don't know. I think they're getting in through those pipes that I showed earlier, but if they're getting in another way that I don't know how they're getting in, it'll help me keep them out, you know. So that way, if I feel, hey, you know, a week has passed, everything is off, let me just turn it on. If anything's up there, hopefully they'll, you know, they won't get used to the lights, they won't get used to the radio, they won't get used to the fans. So when it turns off, you know, they go up there, they'll hang out, but then once they come on, they'll just scurry away, hopefully, and they won't get used to it. So I've heard that raccoons can tend to get used to the lights and everything, but that's because when they get used to it, because they keep coming on and off, and they know the timing, and they get pretty wise on it. To do it randomly, I'm hoping that helps keep them out. So I purchased these to cover the pipes that I think they're coming in through, and so I can remove those screws and make it look nicer up there, even though no one's going to be up there. But I'll probably end up putting this, and hopefully they won't get in through here. It's a pretty thick plastic, and I'm planning to probably just put one screw through it just to keep them held, so they don't, you know, take them out. They'd have to bite through this hard plastic. So hopefully this will keep everything out. Plus I understand this keeps out leaves and any other small debris. So let's go put this back. Let's put this up on the roof and finish up the video. We're back up on the roof and we're looking to, ooh, there's a shingle there I gotta fix. We're back up on the roof and we're looking to replace these screws with the caps. I showed you the caps earlier, and just gonna put one screw through it. My son's gonna help me. It's pretty hot up here, huh?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor, take off these stickers? Yep. So let me take off the screws. If they just don't look nice, then nobody will be up here.
You know, those screws kind of look a little weird.
So, the last one, and you know what? I'm not gonna need any more screws. I had to wait for these to come in. Right now it's May of 2020. You know, the whole thing of the sickness going around, May 2020. I don't even want to talk about it. These took about a week to get here, so, or over a week. So the screws were temporary. I was hoping to get something nicer, but they did help. It got rid of them. They're no longer in my attic.
Wait, what
Let's
was
go
in the
to
attic? Were they squirrels or the raccoons?
the raccoons. So they're gone. Non-existent. It worked. Non-invasive. I didn't have to catch them. I didn't have to call anybody to catch them. They worked really well. So let's go to the next. The other one I still need to put in. Let me see if I can just hit it with my foot. And that's all I needed. I put it down with my foot. These are snug. Even I'm gonna have difficulty taking these out if I need to take them out. But you know, why have to take them out? They'll be there hopefully for years, and they won't be able to bite through that. So I'm really happy with what I did. I got rid of them. They're gone. No, they're non-existent. It's over a week now. Nothing. No scratches. No nothing. We're not hearing them anymore. We do have a couple of mice we're trying to catch right now, but the raccoons are gone. I set this up so I removed the attic lid that was there before. Was a piece of sheetrock that the gentleman that owned this home before me made as a lid. So I took that and I traced it out, and I took a piece of wood, I painted it white, and that's what I'll use as my lid. But right now what I'm doing is, since I was doing some work and cutting the wood, I found this screen which is from an old chicken coop, and I cut it up to the point where it fits in here perfectly. So as you can see, that's the screen, so anything large won't come in. But what I'm trying to do is, since I have the fans up there, I'm using this as an exhaust, so it's pulling the hot air hopefully from within the home out into the attic, and then in the attic the other two fans are pushing the hot air out. You know, a constant circulation within the attic or under the roof. So I'm hoping that helps the home, and it helps cool. It seems to have cooled the home. It seems to work. So I got rid of animals, plus I think I'm going to be able to, like I said, keep the house a little bit cooler. 5 degrees is better than nothing. So hopefully this will work. And let's hope they don't come back. And it'll be nice to have them on and off, to get rid of them. Alright, so I hope the video helps. I hope it's informative. Thank you. Bye.